That takes us to our next segment, which is No Man's Sky Weekly. No Man's Sky News Weekly, we got stuff to talk about. First off, there's a video by Procedural Traveler, No Man's Sky, how to install mods, video how to for beginners. I followed that and did it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I am the worst with technology. So, yeah, it's very very cool stuff. And you can change, you can get mods that makes your game, you could do like quality of life stuff to give you like abilities to change stuff. You can say, you could do stuff for graphic stuff, like there's ones where it's like, hey, make the black holes look more realistic, make this like plants, or make stuff look more realistic, make stuff like less cartoony, more whatever. You could do also quality of life stuff like the one that Roy made for himself, following sort of a guide that someone showed of like, hey, I want my controller setup to be such that it's made for
Left-handed
lefties.
key bindings. Yep.
Yeah, you could do stuff like I want my thing to just have a better, like, give me a better view of my inventory, or I want to unlock extra slots, or I want to set it up to where I come across more exotic ships, or there's like, you can do just about, like, it's crazy the shit you can do with this game. It's amazing. Um, in addition to that, I'm going to give another shout out to Survival Bob. Survival Bob 2021 Beginner's Guide Part 1 and 2. His stuff is phenomenal. In addition to that, for a lot of you guys that are Elite Dangerous commanders and are used to like certain people in the Elite Dangerous community, let me just point out that Hawks Gaming has a phenomenal guide. I think his was last updated in 2020, but based on some stuff I've seen in his channel lately, I'm guessing that he might be refreshing that at some point. But like, phenomenal guide to making tons and tons of money. There are people that have these guides out there. They are good stuff. You should take a look at them. And maybe you don't want to. Maybe you're like, no, I want to kind of play it at my own pace. I want to do it a different way. Hey, full respect, absolutely. In addition to that, we've got the official No Man's Sky Discord. Check out, there's channels for everything, there's resources, there's people you can ask questions. In the Elite Week Discord, we have a No Man's Sky room with tons of No Man's Sky channels and good stuff. Maybe that will help you. Maybe you want even further information, in which case, feel free to check with them. And yes, Drew Wagar did start streaming No Man's Sky, and he's having fun with it, and it is good stuff. Is the VR in No Man's Sky good? Question from Twitch. The VR in No Man's Sky is amazing. It is not good. It is great. It has full VR, and it even has all kinds of sort of settings that you can do to make it this way or that way. Some people who like VR and like full VR, but have an issue with like, some people can handle it better than others. Some people are a little more queasy. There's a mode that they do in Star Citizen where you can like literally set it to sort
No
of
Man's Sky.
yeah, I'm sorry, No Man's Sky, where you can set it to like sort of do like a teleport kind of thing where you blink from spot to spot. You can set it up how you want. It is phenomenal. I do not play. I gotta qualify that saying I do not play in VR myself. I'm not a VR player. But I have heard from many people, including Suverine, who I very much trust, who plays it in VR and has said that it is fantastic. Before I start the discussion topic on this, does anybody have anything they want to add to No Man's Sky? Go for it, Katie.
Very, very quick. I picked up No Man's Sky myself this week. I've really yet to get into it properly. I just ran it for a few minutes just to make sure it ran and get to the start bit. And I will say that it's a unique experience. I've not tried the VR in it yet, but normally I play these games with the music turned off for the sake of recording. When you're editing, obviously you don't want music jumping back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But No Man's Sky, that intro with the music, and you get to the station,
Super
and it's
good.
like, it's insane. It's amazing. It's so surreal and colorful and vivid. Yeah, I'm looking forward to more.
Excellent, excellent. So our tweak.
Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of No Man's Sky this week just because I was not really able to with the internet I was at when I was out of town. But I built an underwater base and I had a great time with that. You're seeing on screen it now, the guy swimming around underwater, and there's all kinds of different fish and squid and all kinds of weird looking things floating around. You can just lose yourself standing there watching the aquatic life around you. It's you said it. There are so many different things to do in this game. It's fascinating.
Hell yes, hell yes. All right, so that takes us to the discussion topic for this week, which is this. No Man's Sky has just always chosen fun. For any question, it doesn't matter what it is. Whoa, do you want realistic or this? They say, what's the most fun? Do that. Well, I like it like this. I like it like that. Okay, give everybody what they want. They can just, like, No Man's Sky as a design philosophy on every step of the way of the game. They've said, just have fun. I want a submarine. Okay, cool. You can have it. I want a motorcycle. Yep, you can have that too. I want a mech. Okay, sure. Here, have one. I want to tame any of these creatures. I'll feed him little snacks, pet him. He'll make him my buddy, and I can ride a dinosaur while on a planet somewhere. Sure, do it. I don't like that it's so realistic, and it starts me off with just this many slots for inventory. I want a mod that says that I can have unlimited, like I can have like the maximum, whatever, 48 slots. Sure. I want a mod that says that every ship I come across is like the S rank ones, the hard ones to find. Okay. I want a mod that says that I can just copy somebody else's base. Dr. Kai made a base. I'm not saying me that I'm a doctor. There's a guy named Dr. Kai, which I'm sure old school Elite Dangerous fans will recognize Dr. Kai, the amazing commander from of Elite, is playing No Man's Sky and has done a lot of stuff. He built a mod that lets you copy other people's bases. So they click the thing to upload the base, and it's like, okay, building a base is a lot of work and it takes effort and you have to get the stuff and whatever. Or download this mod and just say, I like your base. Click, I can have it now. Boop, place, and it's there. For all of the things, No Man's Sky just said, oh, you want that? Okay, you want cake for breakfast? Have it. Yeah, but I want cake and tamales. Okay. Could I have pizza too? Sure. Spaghetti? Why not? It doesn't matter what you say on any design philosophy. No Man's Sky just says, yes, let the players have whatever the hell they want. Who cares? It's not a game like Eve, where it's me versus you and you have to keep things balanced and even because, oh my God, what if I have an advantage? No Man's Sky just says, we're just doing a game for funsies. Let people have anything they like, anytime they like. Who gives a fuck? And I gotta say, while people can say like, oh, it seems cartoony, it seems not realistic. Okay, so what? I've got Star Citizen for realistic. I've got Elite Dangerous for realistic. I've got No Man's Sky for all the fun ever. No Man's Sky to me is just Christina Hendricks drunk saying, let's do whatever you feel like. I love it. All right. We're going to start off with Wolf on this one.
I'm looking forward to breaking out and seeing the fun that I can have in No Man's Sky after I get Star Citizen up and running. I've seen a lot of videos. I've watched Hawks Gaming on it. I've watched a couple of the other ones, like you're seeing with Survival Bob. It looks neat. It is very different in its experience, and I think that's a good thing for when I want something that's less real and more fun, because like you said, it's a video game. Let's make it fun.
Hell yes. And just as a friendly reminder, I think it's still on sale for $30, half off on the maybe it ended today, I don't know. Go check, because get it. Next up is Roy.
Yeah, so the I don't know, dozen or so hours I've played No Man's Sky so far, I've thoroughly enjoyed. And what it appears to me is the space that they're owning is they've done their homework on what has made MMOs of any genre successful, and let's do that. And like they are totally leaning into all the fun aspects of MMOs, and like you say, choosing fun over anything else. And MMOs obviously are very social, have interesting grinds, have some genre, and everything is being sacrificed on the altar of fun in a good way. I really feel like between Elite, Star Citizen, and No Man's Sky, this one's the true MMO. The others have shades of it, aspects of it. This one is owning that space.
You're watching a fucking doom buggy on a moon just barrel through shit like it's it is straight up Dukes of Hazzard fun. Katie, you're up.
So, I want to shout out to I think it was Earth Serpent on the Elite Week Discord was sharing their screen this week, showing, and obviously as a content creator, I'm very conscious of camera options in games, external camera options, and No Man's Sky has gone above and beyond. They will let you change
Oh my God,
the
yes.
lighting, the cloud cover, the position of the sun for your photos and video. It's insane. The amount of options you have for creating beautiful screenshots and video is absolutely crazy. And from what I understand, in terms of like the creative aspects of the game, it's a similar thing there, as you've pointed out, that the options, the player choice is unparalleled. So I'm really looking forward to experiencing more of the game myself.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to grind it out, if you're like, well, I enjoy that, like this building you're seeing where the guy's got all this building with all this stuff, all those pieces, you have to unlock each piece. You have to go and like, okay, you have to pay. Okay, I'm paying these plans, this salvage data to unlock a wall piece that's like a square, and I'm paying on this salvage data to unlock a wall piece that's like a rectangle, and this one's a circle, and this one's a triangle, or you just click on the button for the mod and say, I want them all. And Hello Game says, yeah, okay, who cares? Have whatever you like. You paid the money for the game. Do whatever makes you smile and giggle. Tweaked, you're up. Tweaked, you're up.
Well, I gotta say, the mods sound cool, but I'm pretty sure they're not available to us on console. That said, it's still, you can make it a grind, but it's really not. It's not compared to Elite Dangerous anyways. I mean, like you said, that salvage data to unlock all the building materials, you go to a few planets and you search out all the buried technology. You have fun mining all the different things you find along the way and exploring and identifying creatures and stuff. And before you know it, you have it all unlocked anyways.
Mm-hmm.
What I find I'm really enjoying with No Man's Sky is, unlike Elite, where I felt the need to grind and get to become as good as I could get to get all my engineers done so I can compete with PvP, to do all that kind of stuff. And I believe I will feel in Star Citizen, where I want to be adequate at flying and combat and all that kind of stuff. No Man's Sky is the game where I can just go to and chill. I can find a cool planet and just wander around, hide from the storms, find cool creatures, weird looking plants, get sucked in by a weird worm underwater. It's just a game you can lose yourself in for a few hours and then chill out, relax, turn it off, and go back to it whenever you feel like you need to or want to. It's a cool game in that way. It is oddly serene when you're playing that game, wandering around planets.
Dude, last weekend, people might notice that we did not have a Elite Week highlight clip that played on Saturday, because I had to do the editing and do all this stuff, and I was like, I'm just going to play No Man's Sky for a little bit. And I started that Saturday afternoon. I shit you not. I came out at one point, I was like, I need a drink and I need to pee. I opened the door to my office, where my office is kept in my house is kept like the shades are drawn and whatever. I opened the door and I looked outside and the sun was out, and I was like, there's no way. I literally was confused for a minute, because I was like, no, it's later than this. It's got to be like 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night, right? Like, there's no way the sun should be out. What's going on? And then that was the first time that I looked at my phone at the time, and I saw that it was 8 a.m. the next day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a fun game. Chig, hop in on this.
Okay. I haven't played No Man's Sky, whatever we want to call it. So as you were going through this intro, I was, picking through what you were saying, and I'm like, I'm gonna discuss this. Let's talk intelligently and fun, subjective. I was gonna go down that road, and then you mentioned drunk Christina Hendricks and wanting to have fun, do whatever we want. My brain went blank. I love the fact you can mod this game. Please mod that into this game, especially in VR, and I will play this till the end of time. I got nothing else, man.
That could be the forever game.
Fair enough. Christina, all due respect, and Christina's husband, all due respect. My bad.